In this pocket is my phone and my earbuds, and then in my back pocket I have my wallet.
Right, go ahead and stand up for me.
Okay.
All right, just go ahead and put your hands on the wall for me.
This is James. He's a former employee at Meijer's grocery store, and you may recognize him from a viral clip that is all over the internet right now. Now, James is a normal 16-year-old kid, except he has special needs, and he used to walk to and from work every single day just to make it on time. Now, he seems like an ideal employee to me, but apparently Meijer's thought differently. You see, when James used to work, when he would get off of his shift, he would take a fruit cup on his way out. Now, to some of you, this might be cause for alarm, but if you ever worked in the food service industry, you would know that a lot of different places, when they have products on shelves, they have best by dates, sell by dates, and use by dates. And when these food items are past those dates, they're usually put in some sort of bin or some sort of bag, maybe even a room that's just set for the stuff that is seen as too old. That doesn't necessarily mean that the food isn't safe for consumption. It just means they're no longer going to sell it. Now, because the food is still good, but it's no longer being sold, a lot of employees will help themselves to those food products, since they're simply just going to be thrown away anyway. This is one of the best perks of working at a food service job or working at a grocery store, is being able to help yourself to a lot of these different things. Not only is taking stuff home common, but is usually actually encouraged. I've had managers tell me to take food home. I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes they'll take more stuff than I will. Doing this is fairly normal, but apparently James's manager thinks very differently. Surprisingly enough, James's manager knew he was taking fruit cups from the very first day that he took them. But what's crazy is, instead of saying, hey, James, don't do that, that's against protocol, or trying to help this young kid out and maybe get him a meal and see why he's so hungry, he decided to build a case against him. That's right. He decided to build a case against a poor special needs kid for stealing fruit cups.
Put your palms together. Palms together. Palms together. There you go. Make this easy on you, all right? Not too tight, right? No. Can you get your hands out? Let me double lock them so they don't tighten up on you. I'm going to state your rights right now. I'll still read them while we're on station. No, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney, have them present with you. If you cannot afford one will be appointed for you. Do you understand these rights that they've been stated to you?
Yes.
All right. You're obviously under arrest for theft. Okay, you're going to have to go back, post a bond, and then we'll get you out of here. It'll take about a little or under an hour. Okay. Okay? I take this. So there's nothing, he didn't have any property on him today. This is just an active investigation.
No, because, well, he, earlier today before we called him back to the office, when he went on break, he took some chicken and ate it in the break room. Okay. So nothing that we need to recover or anything like that.
Nothing worse than a guy who takes his job way too seriously. Dude is acting like it's Ocean's 11 in aisle 9. And guess how much money James racked up from his thefts of these fruit cups? A whopping $110.
Okay, so just this stuff. Box cutter's going to stay here since this is my property. All right. We're going to walk out to my car. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right, we'll bring the video down in just a little bit.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Follow me. No, there's no active property. This is an active investigation. So I'll just meet you back at station. This ever happened before?
No.
Now, I've watched this video multiple times because I wanted to make this video, but watching it is horrible. And seeing this manager take some sort of pleasure out of building this case against this special needs kid who, again, is so poor he has to walk to and from work is literally sick. It's disgusting. Now, I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that people actually started a GoFundMe for this young guy to help him out in his time of need. But still, he got arrested. He has a criminal record for stealing a fruit cup. This is why upholding labor laws and unionizing is so incredibly important. Since the beginning of capitalism, merchants and managers have been trying to take advantage of the workforce. They'll do anything to save a penny. And you know what? Sometimes it's not even about the savings. Sometimes it's just about bullying people who are giving their labor. You can't tell me this was about fruit cups. This was personal. He wanted to bully that kid, and he ended up getting him arrested. The fight against labor exploitation can seem insurmountable. It can seem like too big of a problem for any of us to handle. But the truth is if we actually come together, we can really make a difference. These companies aren't successful because of whatever product they have. These companies are successful because of the labor that they're using, which comes from us. We are the company, and we deserve to be treated like human beings. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. In fact, a lot of Whole Foods and Amazon warehouses are trying to unionize right now.
I feel like they don't care about our health and well-being, and this is why this union is happening.
Workers at this Amazon-owned Whole Foods in Philadelphia are organizing for a union, and they could be making history.
We would be the only unionized Whole Foods when we win this election, but we cannot be the last, and we definitely won't be the last.
You know, Whole Foods used to be really interesting and eclectic and fun. Things have changed. I mean, honestly, it's because of that corporatization that occurs.
Amazon bought Whole Foods Market in 2017.
For a price that should qualify for free shipping, $13.7 billion.
Now we have this warehouse mentality, you know, just general energy of like, you gotta work, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do it fast.
Just gotta keep constantly doing. Like if you think you can even use the bathroom, forget it.
It's what you see when businesses grow to the size of monopolies. It's all about control. It's all about making as much profit in as little effort in cost as possible.
If we don't fight the good fight, then any hope of upward mobility or respect in the workplace will be gone. And let's be honest, a lot of these billionaires and CEOs are working tirelessly every single day to replace the human workforce with AI and robots. And if we don't fight for our rights right now, we may never get another chance. Let me know what you think. Do you think it was right that this guy randomly gave a poor special needs kid a criminal record for taking fruit cups? Or do you understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like we really need to rally together now. The time is now, and time is running out. This place that we live in the US, man, is just, it's going nuts, and it's only gonna get worse. So fight the good fight, stay strong out there, and know that you're not the only one who wants to change things. Peace.